Hey everyone, it's Mio, and today I have another UV resin and polymer clay tutorial for you. As you can see, I'm going to show you how to make this really cute Totoro charm. I loved how it turned out, and it's actually really easy to make. As you can probably tell, I've really gotten into polymer clay and UV resin projects lately, so just bear with me through my obsession if this is not really your thing, but I really hope you guys enjoy this video anyways. And if you like this charm in particular, just like my other charm I created, I will actually be giving this charm away to a viewer. So before I tell you the details of the giveaway, if you like more videos like these, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and do check out my other social media websites such as Instagram and Twitter for more. Hey guys, so I wanted to do this giveaway in person. I've given stuff before online in the past, and this time I wanted to do something a little more personable. I just wanted to give something to a viewer who lives closer to me and comes and says hi. I'm actually going to be attending the A-kon 28 anime convention in Fort Worth this year. It's going to be at the Fort Worth Convention Center. I actually never been to the Fort Worth Convention Center, but if you're interested in going, I'll provide the information to A-kon in the down bar. And the way I'm going to do this giveaway is if by chance you spot me and see me and say hi to me, I'm going to give this charm and this charm away, this charm away to a viewer. I just thought it would be a little more personal and a great way to say thanks for you guys for watching and following my channel. I understand this method of giving away kind of excludes the other people who live outside of the Texas area or those who are not attending the convention. I do plan on doing more giveaways in the future. It's just that I kind of wanted to do something a little more simple, a little more personable at this time. Conventions are very, very large, particularly A-kon in general has thousands and thousands of goers, so it can be very difficult to spot me, but just to give you guys a hint, I'm going to be cosplaying as a character from Attack on Titan part of the time, not the entire time. So if you spot me, just go ahead and say hi. I'd love to meet a few of you guys. If you want a little more information as to where I'll be, I'm actually going to take a few pictures and post it on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram, so you can get a few heads up in case you want to know if I'm near where you're standing. So in general, I want to give thanks for all those who've been following me and just kind of giving me support through my YouTube channel, and let's just go ahead and get this tutorial started. So you're going to start off with an open bezel. I'll provide a link in the down bar so you can see where you can purchase this open bezel if you don't have any, but any open bezel is fine, and you're going to need some clear tape. I made sure that this clear tape is large enough to fit the open bezel. If you don't have clear tape, I would say regular Scotch tape or even the really cute pattern ones are fine. It's just that clear ones are nice because you can see the coloring better, and I am using a palette here to help me mix my resin colors, but you don't necessarily need a palette. And of course you're going to need UV resin, so any standard UV resin is fine. Even regular resin is fine, it just takes longer to create the project. So I'm just going to squeeze a small bit of UV resin into my palette, and I'm going to take some craft paint and mix some craft paint into the UV resin to help color it. You actually don't need a lot of paint to color your UV resin. In fact, I only like to use a tiny bit so that it's still a little bit transparent. And for this pink one, I decided to add a little bit of glitter so it would sparkle for my Sakura flowers, but if you don't want to use glitter, that's also fine too. So this is what my pink UV resin color turned out, and I just go ahead and use a toothpick and just fill in the little Sakura flowers. Now, if you want your colorations to be different, by all means use different colors. I'm just showing you how I made this particular charm that I showed you at the very beginning. So go ahead and fill up the open bezels with the pink UV resin you created, and this is what your resin piece should look like. And then I'm going to go ahead and make the other colors. So I need a light blue for the sky, a light green for the green grass, and some white to create clouds, and go ahead and just mix some craft paint into it. If you don't have craft paint, actually nail polish works just fine. Just mix it into the colors that make you happy, and with the toothpick again, go ahead and just fill in the bezel. You'll notice that it actually doesn't take very much UV resin in order to fill the bezel because the bezels are flat and it's a very, very thin surface. So I would say a little goes a long way. Now to fill in the grass, I'm using the toothpick to paint in the very bottom part and slowly blend it into the blue sky. And with a curing light, go ahead and place your piece underneath a UV curing light. So while that is curing, I went ahead and decided to create Totoro. I used gray polymer clay and shaped it into a small little little oval coin, and you want to make sure that this body actually fits onto your open bezel piece. If it doesn't, you need to make sure it's smaller or bigger depending on the size you like. I made 2 little small ears and attached it to the body and made sure that all the edges are smoothed out. With a small piece of white clay, I kind of made a small little flat disc to form Totoro's little belly and just put it on the very center. And then with smaller pieces of clay, you can just create the smaller details of Totoro's face. So I made tiny little eyes, a little mouth. I went ahead and gave him pink cheeks because I think pink cheeks are so cute when anime characters are blushing. And just make sure that you spend a lot of time putting in a lot of effort into the smaller details because that's what makes it look really nice. And of course, Totoro has a lot more of those little triangle shapes on his belly, but for this one in particular, I only gave him 3 because I felt like the simpler version looks the best. So this is what my Totoro charm looks like right now before I baked it. I went ahead and stuck my polymer clay Totoro into the oven while I went ahead and put in the white clouds into my bezel charm and put this under the UV lamp. Once your character has been baked, I baked mine for 20 minutes at 250 degrees Fahrenheit. You can go ahead and place it in the center of your bezel piece, and with some clear UV resin, you can place it over on top of the entire charm and put it under the UV lamp to make sure that everything is cured properly. If you're wondering how long I put my piece underneath the UV lamp, I would say I put it under at least 2 minutes. Every lamp is different, so depending on how many LED lights and how many volts your lamp is, it's really going to depend on how long it takes for you to cure your piece. So this is pretty much what the piece looks like when I'm completely done, and I think it came out beautifully. This makes a really great charm for like a keychain, or if you wanted to give it as a necklace, even a gift as a friend. I think it came out perfectly, and if you want, you can even write a message on the back and put some UV resin on top of it to give someone a very personalized message. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. For more like these, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and do subscribe to my other social media websites such as Instagram and Twitter for previews of videos to come. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll catch you guys soon. Bye!